guys, my name is Zora, and as a part of the assessment for my Latin American literature course, I've decided to put up a few video tutorials on the topic that I picked. So the first video for today is going to be about an incredibly famous Brazilian author.
Joaquim Maria Machado de Assis was a poet, novelist, and a short story writer. He was a classic master of Brazilian literature. With his art roots set deep in traditional European culture, he transcended the influence of Brazilian literary school.
As a Knight of the Order of the Rose and the founder of the Brazilian Academy of Letters, Machado de Assis has long been Brazil's ambassador of the International Society of Official Writers. At the young age of 17, though he spent most of his time reading books and barely earning enough to eat one meal per day, Machado's poetry and poems gained instant recognition from a very small but influential circle. Machado de Assis showed no interest in national folklore. In actuality, his books mainly concerned with the rich and was oddly devoid of local color. So let's take a look at some of his important work.
One of his most famous novels, Dom Casmurro, was a fictional memoir written by a distrusting, jealous husband. It is considered as a masterpiece of realist literature. Next, we have his first novel, written in 1872, Resurrección or Resurrection. It is a story about an emotionally unstable young man named Felix, whose ambition is driven by jealousy. Quincas Borba is a story about a regular guy from the province that provides care and attention to a dying philosopher, who then leaves him all his money and property only if he cares for his pet dog after he dies. The collected stories by Machado de Assis captures the greatest range of his writings, gathered for almost 4 decades of his works, ranging from 1870 to 1906. And lastly, and importantly, mostly for me because this is my topic, is O Alienista or the Psychiatrist. It is a satire on science and its influences in society. But of course, this isn't the end of his contribution. His literary range is unbelievably phenomenal. From the post-Thumpist memoirs of Bra Cuba to Helena and Casavella, Machado's works knows no bounds.
But unfortunately for Machado de Assis, he did not gain a widespread of recognition outside of Brazil during his lifetime. But still, he is recognized as a writer with an unprecedented production, and he is very well known for his wit and his irony. If Machado de Assis taught us one thing about human humor, is that it's all universal. It mainly is man versus society, and usually society always wins.
A friend once suggested to Machado de Assis that he should turn to nature for inspiration for his novels. Of course, Machado gave it a try, but only to get bored after 8 or 10 lines, and then proceeded to say, "Nature does not interest me. What interests me is man."
Well, that's it guys. That was my little introduction to Joaquim Maria Machado de Assis. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it gave you a little knowledge. Why don't you go and try and find out more? I'll put a link in the description to all the places that I found my information from. Thank you once again, and I hope you stay tuned for the next one because I'm going to be talking about O Alienista.